What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Deep Dig. This is another YouTube exclusive. I'm your host, Drew. My other host over there.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy D. Thank you for being here again. Go ahead and go ahead and drop some comments, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel because we have a lot of things cooking, and it is the best time of the year. It is a deep playoff run by the 49ers. What do we got today?
We're going to take a pause on the 49ers. We're going to talk about the Brandon Staley situation. The Super Wildcard weekend was interesting with a blowout win by the Chargers. No, wait. It wasn't a blowout win. They were up 27-0 and they lost the game to the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence.
Did you see that video of that guy who took a nap at halftime and he woke up?
Oh, man.
Poor Chargers fans.
What a way to crush it. He's just like, I got work early. Might as well get some sleep in. This game's done. It's boring. I'm not going to watch Trevor Lawrence throw 6 picks. Everyone in the world fully expecting Brandon Staley to walk home from that game without a job. They fired their offense coordinator. They fired their quarterback coach. And it seems like he's going to stay. What do you think about that? And not just he's going to stay. He's going to stay on what everyone around the league believes to be the most promising job on the market. Like the job that everyone would want if you're a free agent head coach. He's going to stay and he's going to keep that job.
Do I think he deserves to be fired? One, yes. 100%. Yes, you should be fired after not only that performance, but the previous week you played Mike Williams in a game that honestly didn't matter, and he was out. And during the Jaguars game, actually, one of your other receivers got hurt, and so you only had 3 wide receivers available. 3. That's it. That's all they had available. So you look like a joke. Like, it's just mistake after mistake after mistake from the Brandon Staley era. Look at last year. They, blew it against the Raiders to get into the playoffs. So it's just like little things here. Not even little. It's just dumb mistakes by Brandon Staley. And you figure you're a defensive guy. Your defense let the Jaguars so they looked amazing the first half. The Jaguars come back and mount this amazing comeback, and you can't get one stop. You can't do anything. You can't switch up some type of coverage. You can't get any pressure with Bosa and Khalil Mack on the other side. Like, what are you doing? So, yeah, I fully expected him to get fired. It's so weird that he got to stay, but I guess I kind of understand the thinking. Like, oh, we lost because we didn't put up more points and our play calling was a little bit stale. So, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, you're gone. But realistically, that's not who, like, again, when we say about like Andy Reid and Sean Payton and about Kyle Shanahan, is you're the head guy. Everything that you do, it reflects in the rest of your team. Everything that goes out on that field is a reflection of you in return. And so that was a reflection of Brandon Staley. He should be gone.
Yeah, I think on here I often try to go from the team's mindset and kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. I will say I would have fired Brandon Staley the second that clock ran out in that game. You're out of here. I would have fired him a couple weeks ago because I thought that Chargers team was really underperforming. That being said, let's say, 2 years ago, they're a step away from the playoffs. This year, they make the playoffs, get a little bit more wins, and they're up 27-0. So if you're the team, you could look at look, we're building out. We like this guy. The offense has looked fucking stale all season. Maybe it's the coordinator. But even then, I'm like, there was a lot of time management issues. There's a lot of bad decision making that falls on the head coach. The defense, which is supposed to be his specialty, is what made them lose the game. They didn't even have any offensive turnovers that game to give the Jaguars more chances. And the Mike Williams thing, dude, that team, they played almost the whole game in a game that did not matter. Not a game that oh, well, if we lose, maybe we fall from like the 5 to the 6 seed or something. It was a game that did not matter at all. 0% would have affected them. So I understand keeping your team fresh, but you're the most injury prone team in the league. That's saying a lot with the 49ers in the league. You're the most injury prone team in the league with nothing on the line. Maybe play them a quarter, maybe a half, but to go almost 4 quarters with all your starters in is ridiculous. In a game you lost,
Yeah.
like you didn't even win. I would understand like, hey, we're putting our pride on the line. Fuck the Broncos. We're gonna beat them. No, Russell Wilson beat you.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of looking at like, okay, you're gonna roll another season with him, and this is a job that people were saying like, hey, you get an offense coordinator in here, it's gonna be they're gonna leave for a head coaching job after one season because of Justin Herbert. So say you do bring in a coordinator, that coordinator does well next year, and you're better. He's gonna leave, and then you have to do it all over again with Brandon Staley. So
Yeah.
now you set yourself like 3 coordinators in 3 years. When maybe they are worried that they wouldn't get Sean Payton, but like you have a chance to get Sean Payton.
Yeah. I mean, I think honestly, I thought they were going to be the number one pick for Sean Payton. I think that was what he was waiting on, either them or the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think he really does want to go to Denver, but Denver's going to give him a bag. So he's going to go to, I'm guaranteeing you he's going to go to Denver. But
Yeah,
I think he was holding out for one of these wildcard teams to fall out, and they did. And they didn't pull the trigger. Like, this is poverty franchise shit. Like, poverty franchise. You literally pay $1 in rent to the Los Angeles Rams for SoFi. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit franchise. You are scum. But like, you could have done right by your franchise here. You could have done right by your quarterback here and getting rid of this guy and getting someone that was going to help out as far as the play calling. And then you wouldn't have to worry about then your offensive coordinator moving on. But if I'm an offensive coordinator or even a like, an up and comer who wants to be an offensive coordinator, I'm salivating at this job because we don't even need to make the playoff. We don't even need playoff wins. As long as Justin Herbert looks better under me, I'm going to get a head coaching job, whether it be with the Chargers or with somewhere else. I'm going to get a head coaching job. So I'm hopping all over that.
something interesting I saw this week was Eric Bieniemy actually going to interview for an offensive coordinator job in Tennessee.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Which is like interesting because immediately everyone wanted to shit on him. Like, why would he leave for a non-head coaching position? But you kind of get out of that Andy Reid shadow, and you show that, hey, I can run a team.
actually doing this.
Yeah, this is me. And then you get that head coaching job that people have been hesitant to give him. Maybe his move should be to go with Herbert and be the OC there, do 1 year. Like, what more talent are you gonna get, Bieniemy, than Mahomes to Herbert? Show that you can be a great play caller on your own right, and then go get a job, or maybe even take Brandon Staley's job.
Right. Like, whoever gets hired as offensive coordinator, again, you do not need to make the playoffs. You do not need, like, again, you could pin it on Brandon Staley. It's the easiest scapegoat. And then you could take his job.
If you're a hotshot up and comer, like the coordinator from the Lions, like Ben Johnson, I think, who's said he's gonna stay. Like, say he moved and took the offense coordinator job over there. Say like Kellen Moore did it. Like, so insert young offense coordinator name there, and their offense just looked better than their defense. You can go and be like, hey, Brandon Staley sucks. Make me the interim, and I'll be the coach next year too.
Yeah.
It's a
strategy, guaranteed head coaching job.
Strategy that's worked for a lot of bridge quarterbacks going somewhere to be the backup, knowing, hey, this next guy probably gonna not make it the whole year. Is this a first coach situation where you're like, I think a situation similar to this was when like Todd Haley was on the Brown staff under Hugh Jackson, and he was like, the Hard Knocks thing where Hugh Jackson's like, this is my team. I'm gonna run it how I run it. You run it when you're head coach. And then Haley was looking like, Haley pulled the gym to the camera and looked at it like, I think this guy's gonna fire and I'm gonna get the name interim. So I think if you're a up and coming offense coordinator, try to take this job because you get to work with Herbert. At the end of the day, you're probably not going to get a head coaching job in this cycle. There's a lot of names flying around, and there's a lot of bad teams.
Yeah,
So why not make a move to here and try to up your resume?
I think it's a good move. I think it's a solid move. So I'd be excited to see who they actually bring in as their OC. And
LaFleur is available.
oh yeah,
Young LaFleur.
young LaFleur. Did you see who else is interviewing for OC jobs? Bill O'Brien is interviewing for
That
OC jobs as
that would
well.
be a good one. I would bring in Bill O'Brien.
And I want to say one other. I think it's Keenan McCardell.
Okay, wide
I
receiver.
think I want to say he's interviewing for OC jobs as well. They just let go of Byron Leftwich over in Tampa. I mean, they miss Bruce Arians, but yeah, I mean, he got let go. So yeah, there's a lot of people that would want that job. I think it's going to be very interesting to see because that opens up a different set of. We were thinking head coach, now it's OCs. Like that opens up a lot of different candidates.
Well, why don't you guys comment? Go in the comments. Let us know who should the Chargers hire as their offense coordinator, and would you fire Brandon Staley? Let us know. And go and
All right,
like and subscribe.
later.